Hey everybody, Justin Cener here. Welcome to my Shopify step-by-step print-on-demand store setup guide. I'm going to show you everything over the shoulder, and by the time you're done with this training, you're going to be able to set up your own high-converting, trustworthy Shopify print-on-demand store. You're not going to even need to take your credit card out of your pocket. I'm going to show you how you can get on Shopify for free with an extended free trial. I'm going to show you every single step you need in this free training, and you see the agenda on the screen right over here. We're going to be talking about niche selection. We're going to be talking about, obviously, Shopify setup, showing you each and every step. Then I'm going to show you how to integrate print on demand into your store. I'm even going to show you how you can get your first product ASAP, get your first print on demand product up in the store. And then, of course, I'll show you how you can make money as quickly as possible. So that's the agenda. And I really want to talk about first what exactly print on demand is. What exactly is the print on demand for Shopify business model? And if it's, of course, it's the idea of selling print-on-demand products like T-shirts, apparel, phone cases, canvas prints. There's so many different print-on-demand products. And basically the idea here is that we get to sell products that we never ever touch and that we never spend a single dollar on inventory. And that's really why I always say that this is by far the best business opportunity online right now. And I don't even think anything comes close. When you want to talk about applications of Shopify, print on demand, by far the best way you can do it. Don't have to deal with China, don't have to deal with slow shipping times. You get to have high quality products and you never have to spend a single dollar up front on them. And you get to sell millions of dollars of product. And the whole power about this is that you get to do this without ever ordering the product up front, without ever spending money on inventory, without ever having a warehouse full of products or, a couple of employees to manage anything, or you don't need to deal with any of that. There's zero risk with print on demand. You're never dealing with products. You're never even touching the products. And it really just comes down to a simple 4-step strategy. Every single big print on demand product, every single successful, profitable print on demand campaign, they all follow these exact 4 steps, right? Step 1, you're simply coming up with design ideas for T-shirts and other print on demand products, right? T-shirts are obviously the most popular one. Canvas prints are a very popular one. They even have shoes, bedding, all different types of apparel, bags, work apparel, really the list goes on. So you want to come up with cool design ideas for these products. Step 2, you're going to use Shopify as your storefront, and you're going to integrate print on demand through one of the many different print on demand apps that are available for Shopify. And I'll show you this over the shoulder as we build the store. Step 3, you're going to go ahead and get the designs created by working with a freelance graphic artist or going to a site like ecomlibrary.com where they just have pre-made designs. So either way, you need to get designs created based on the ideas that you had figured out in step 1. And then step 4, you're basically just doing advertising. You're matching up these products with the perfect customer, and you're going to most likely be using Facebook ads to do that. So this 4-step strategy, this is exactly how print on demand works. And this allows you to sell millions of dollars of product without ever spending a single dollar on the inventory. That's why this business model is so amazing. And take a look at this. These are 10 real print-on-demand campaigns, real T-shirts that took advantage of the print-on-demand campaign. So these shirts never existed anywhere. They were never in someone's garage, or they were never in a box waiting to be shipped out. The only time that these shirts were printed is when they were demanded, right? Print on demand. And when are they demanded? Well, when someone orders it, right? And what happens when someone orders a product? Well, of course, the store owner gets paid. So you, as the Shopify entrepreneur running print on demand, you get to sell these shirts without ever touching them. You collect the money up front, and then automatically the print on demand company goes ahead and produces the shirt. So you do nothing. And I often joke with my students, I say, what is the first thing that you want to do, or what's the only thing that you need to do once a sale comes in with print on demand? And I'd accept answers as nothing, watching your bank account increase, sit back, relax, drink a beer, hang out with your kids. Any of those answers would have been correct because you don't have anything to do once a sale happens. Print on demand, once the product is ordered, the print on demand company steps in automatically, gets the customer's information, the size, the color, the design, prints the shirt, packages it up, puts it in a bubble mailer, sends it off to the customer, and even on your behalf, sends the tracking information to your customer. Right? When I say there's nothing to do, there's literally nothing to do. And they even handle the customer service for you. So you never even hear from the customer. Once you make a sale, your job is completely done. And these 10 shirts on the screen right here, 10 of the most popular, most successful print-on-demand campaigns of all time. These 10 shirts combined for over $6 million in sales, right? I always say you're one t-shirt away from changing your life. You're one t-shirt away from buying that car or that house that you've always dreamed of, right? These shirts combined, 10 shirts did over $6.3 million. And remember, the people who sold these shirts, they never touched the shirt, they never packaged the shirt, they never had inventory sitting in their closet or their warehouse. These are all print on demand. So let me just real quick, I'll illustrate exactly how this is going to work, right? You're going to get a design idea and then create a design file, or more realistically, you'll get a design file from a designer. This is what you see right here is a design file for a design that would be targeted to people who love cats. Right? It says, I work hard so my cat can live a better life. This is a great design, right? This gets turned into this product on your store. This is a print-on-demand t-shirt, and guess what? It looks like any other t-shirt you've ever bought online. And the amazing thing about this is now a purchasable product in our store, but it doesn't exist anywhere. The only place that it exists is in digital version of this file right here. This little I work hard so my cat can live a better life. This is a design file that's sitting on my hard drive that can get turned into a 6 or 7 figure money-making asset. Okay, let's take another look. Here's an example of a design in the beer niche. Right, so you get this design idea, you get a designer to create it. This gets turned in this case, to a hoodie that is now purchasable on your store. You never touch this hoodie, you never pay for it up front, but it's ready to be purchased on your store. You're ready to make money from it, right? That's the power of print on demand, right? This is why this business is so good. I'm going to say it over and over. This is the best business opportunity of the year. This is the power of print on demand. And here's just a couple of stores that I built personally using this model, doing $10,000 a day, doing close to $476, almost $500,000 in sales just in 1 month, right? Just in 1 month in one of my stores. This is the power of print on demand. And take a look at some of my students that have run through this, the same 4-step strategy that I've implemented in this business, right? Austin doing $4,500 in his first month. He literally says, I knew nothing about the t-shirt business, right? If you're looking to make money online, this is by far the best business for you, right? Because after that amazing first month, he 10x'd it almost, went to $45,000 over the next 60 days, right? This is someone who never knew anything about the t-shirt business. And, you could take a look at tons of different results. Basically, my point here, you see Miranda doing $100,000 months, Michael doing $10,000 in his first month, Savam doing $1,000 days, Sebastian doing $2,000 days, right? These are the type of results that people find in this business because this is not just a little side gig, right? Yes, it's selling t-shirts and apparel, but that's a huge market, right? Go ahead and look in your closet. You have 50, 75, 100 t-shirts, and guess what? Next year, you're going to buy 20 more. Year after that, you're going to buy another 30, right? You're selling products here with t-shirt print on demand that are never going to go out of style. So we're talking about massive opportunities here, and again, that's the power of print on demand. So let's jump into it now, and we're going to go into step number 1, which is niche selection, okay? Step 1, niche selection. What is the subject of our store going to be? And this is a really important thing that we need to focus on. We need our store to be based on passion, right? That's what's going to get the credit card out of someone's wallet, right? We're going to build a t-shirt. I showed you an example of a cat t-shirt or a beer t-shirt because these are things that people are passionate about, right? You want, you want to sell a shirt about getting your oil changed. No one's going to buy that, right? Doing your taxes every year, no one's buying a shirt about that because they're not passionate about that. But how about a hobby or a job title or a pet? Right, or an interest, something like that, something that resonates with people, something that gets them really excited. That's the type of niche that you want. And there's only a couple of requirements when it comes to picking a niche. It's definitely not something that you would get stuck on, right? Number 1 is pick something that a lot of people are passionate about. Okay, so you need number 1, passion. Okay, step 2, pick something that you yourself are passionate about. Right, I picked cats as my first store because I'm a crazy cat guy. Right, I have a bunch of cats at home. At any point, they might walk over and turn off my computer and shut this video down. If they do, I promise I'll restart it. But I'm a crazy cat guy. I love cats. I did a cat store. If you're a crazy dog guy, crazy dog girl, then you do a dog store. If you love tennis, do a tennis store. If you love hiking, do a hiking store. Right? Requirement number 1, passionate niche. Requirement number 2, you yourself are passionate in it. Requirement number 3, there needs to be at least 500,000 people on Facebook in that niche. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. We're going to use a free tool over at Facebook called Audience Insights, and it's going to show us the total size of our niche. So Audience Insights, here's the tool right here. This is a free tool. You'll find this inside your Facebook ads account. If you don't have an ads account, totally free. business.facebook.com. Make sure you go ahead and sign up for that. So the only thing that we need to do inside of Audience Insights is simply prove out number 3 in our requirement list, which is having at least 500,000 people in the niche. So I'll show you some popular niches that a lot of people pick. And again, talking about the 3 requirements, all you need to do is find something that people are passionate about. You're passionate yourself, and there's over 500,000 people. So let's use, one of the most popular ones, dogs, right? You'll see it's a massive niche, right? 60 million people, 60 million people, and this is to no surprise, right? And this is just United States. 60 million people love dogs on Facebook every month. 60 million people, okay? So that obviously meets it because you're passionate about it. Tons of people are passionate about it, and there's over 500,000 people. How about another popular one, cats, right? 35 million people every single month are into cats on Facebook. So if you're into cats, you know cats is a passionate-based niche, and you've proven that there's over 500,000 people, then this is a good niche to go into. Right, and you can kind of go through in, hobbies, activities, interests, job titles. Those are all great types of niches. And the niche that we're going to build today for our store setup, I'll just build one so you could see, is going to be the American or patriotism niche. So I'm going to come over here and put in patriotism, and we see that there's 6 million people every month that are patriotic about America on Facebook. So I'm patriotic. I'm passionate about that. Other people are passionate about that, and there are over 500,000 people who are passionate about that. So guess what? We just picked and proved our niche. Number one is already done. It's that easy, right? This isn't rocket science at all. You just pick a niche, like I said, that meet those 3 requirements, okay? Don't pick a niche that you have no interest in. Don't pick a niche where there's only 13 people that like it, right? You want to have big upside. But as long as you meet those 3 requirements, very easy to pick a niche. So we're going to go ahead and start our Shopify store setup running with the patriotic niche. And I want to call attention to a link on the screen right here. When you're going to go ahead and set up your store, and maybe you already have one, your next store, your third store, your fourth store, your 10th store, your thousandth store, I don't care what it is, use this link, shopify.com/CENER. Okay, shopify.com/CENER is my last name. I'll bring it up right here. This is a link that's going to give you a 21-day free trial, so it's a little bit longer than the basic 14-day free trial. And it's going to give you 10% off for an entire year of your store. So shopify.com/CENER. They finally thought I was important enough to have my own branded link on Shopify, so that's pretty cool. So go ahead and take advantage of that. Like I said, you get that extended free trial and you get 10% off for a year. So you'll be able to get your store up and running, and we're going to do this right now. You'll see that there's not going to be any credit card required, no money out of my pocket to get a really nice, trustworthy, good-looking store up and running. So we're going to get started right now. The first thing that we need to do is go ahead and put in our email address in the box. And before this webinar, I did create, the only thing that I did was create an email address and get a nice basic logo for my store so we'd be able to go ahead and do this store setup. So all we need to do is put in our email address, click the Get Started button, and we're going to build our free trial starting right now. So get started, put in a password, and we'll put in a store name. It doesn't really matter what we put in here. No one's going to see that name. We're going to change that later. Of course, we'll get a .com URL. And now it's going to start asking us for some basic filler information, information about, about you, address, all that good stuff. What are you doing on here in terms of, are you selling? Are you with another system? It really doesn't matter at this point what you're putting. I'm just going to put this information. It doesn't really matter much. And we're just going to go to the next step. I'm going to pause this and put in my personal information, but you're going to fill in your real information here. Okay, so I entered in my information. It was just my basic address information because you want to obviously have your real information on file with Shopify. And now we land onto the home dashboard. And this is going to be your new home base. You're going to be logging in here every single day. You're going to love this page some days. It's going to show your sales results. Other days, you're going to hate this page when you don't have good sales. And welcome to e-commerce. That's just how it is. But you're going to see all your stats over here. But first thing that we need to do is, of course, customize our theme. That's the whole point of today's webinar. We're going to be building a trustworthy, high-converting site in just a matter of minutes. But I first want to show you what we have here because while it is ugly and not customized and super basic, it's worth kind of appreciating what we have right now because we didn't take our credit card out yet, and this website is only about 45 seconds old. But what we already have is a little template to start putting our information in, and most importantly, a fully functional e-commerce checkout system already. So, we take Shopify for granted, but a couple of years ago, this would have taken tens of thousands of dollars and months of working with a developer or a programmer or whatever to build a custom platform. Now we have it in 45 seconds without even taking our credit card out yet. So that's the power of Shopify. And of course, what we're going to do now is customize this theme. Okay. So we're on our home dashboard and you can see this button, Customize Theme. And we're going to go into this and start customizing the theme. And the really awesome part about this is that you're going to be able to do this even if you have zero experience. You don't need to be a coder. You don't need to look at any sort of code or HTML or CSS or JavaScript, PHP, none of that. All you need to do is come over here into the online store theme section and press this purple button over here, Customize. Okay, we're going to customize the theme, and this is called the theme panel. Okay, these are all the different settings here that control everything about your site. So we're going to change the header. We're going to change the homepage. We're going to change the colors. We're going to do all of that without ever looking at code. That's the real amazing part. And again, this is called the theme panel, and there are different sections here that we're going to customize. First thing that we want to customize, coming up over here, clicking on header, is going to be the logo. So like I said, I got a logo. I'll just show you it real quick. I have this, really cheap logo. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on a logo. You just want to have a nice logo that resonates with the niche. And that's going to be the theme of building this store. We have two goals. Number one, trustworthy. Number two, completely resonates with the niche. We want someone, when they come to our site, to get smacked in the face with this niche. If someone comes to our site and is patriotic, and of course, only patriotic people are going to come to our niche because that's going to be the advertising that we do, we want them to immediately nod their head in agreement with our site. We want them to say, yep, I'm in the right place. These people are patriotic. I'm patriotic. Here comes my credit card. I'm about to buy every product in this store, right? That's the goal. So I'm going to go ahead and you see logo image over here. We're just going to go ahead and upload the logo file. You would get that from a designer. You could try designercash.com, 99designs.com for things like that. And you see the logo comes over here. We can make it a little bit bigger if we want. And literally everything is just done directly inside this theme panel. You see I'm just changing the numbers around and it's making the logo a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go, let's try maybe about 250 pixels in width. And we basically just want to find one that looks good. So I'll stick at 200. That's pretty nice. And we're going to just continue, and basically all these settings, you see it updates in real time. So we're just going to continue to look over here. How about this? Announcement bar, show announcement, right? Let's say you had no idea what this was. Well, all you need to do is just click, and you see a little pop-up comes up over here. And I like that. I think that's something that's pretty cool. And something that I like to do a lot of times is we could put something like free shipping on orders over $75, right? So, no apps are required, no code required. We're literally just typing in this thing called an announcement bar. Right, homepage only an option. We'll uncheck that. So this announcement bar carries over everywhere. Now you see that we have a little blue color here. That's okay, but we're building a patriotic store. You see that we have a red, white, and blue logo. So obviously we're going to want to go and match that bar here. Let's pick a nice, how about a nice blue? Let's find one. Nice blue that kind of matches our logo. Okay, looks good. Okay, you see we're matching these kind of shades of dark blue for our red, white, and blue logo. That looks good. Okay, and again, no code required, right? No advanced technological degrees, no 10 years of design experience, right? We're just going and picking colors that match our theme. And what is our theme? Well, the patriotic theme. What should the colors be? Red, white, and blue, right? It's pretty obvious. If you're going to be building a cow store for people who love cows, maybe you're going to do a black, white, and green color scheme, right? Maybe if you're doing, a football store, maybe you're doing brown and green, you want to pick colors that resonate with the niche. Again, the goal of this is for when people land on the site, we want them to say, yep, I'm definitely in the right place, right? And I'm calling this site Patriot Paradise, right? We have a logo and we have a little bit of a color scheme. So let's continue to customize over here, and we're going to skip over to theme settings right now because we want to continue and we want to implement this color scheme everywhere. So actually, before I do that, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to double click this and I'm going to copy it. Okay, this is called the hex code, or the HTML representation for this shade of navy blue, right? When we use blue throughout the theme, we want to make sure we use the same exact shade. So I copied that color. You're going to see I come over here to colors. For example, we have buttons. Let's see, where's the buttons at? Well, there will be buttons that you'll see. We're going to want to change the button color. I'm just going to go ahead and paste in that same color. Okay, so the same blue. Okay. So we'll save that. Everything else can kind of stay as is. So we'll come back to the sections thing, and this is controlling the homepage section now. We're going to go to the image with text overlay, right? And if you didn't know what that was, right, you could literally just go ahead and take a look at what some of the settings are, because again, it just represents what's on the homepage. So literally, we could just replace this, and it updates it in real time, right? It literally updates it in real time. So we could do something like this. How about Patriot Paradise? And then we can say the ultimate place for patriotic gear. Okay, nice and simple, right? We're just basically putting some sales information here, some branding, right? Again, what do we want people to feel like when they get to the site? Well, if they're patriotic, we want them to feel like they're in the right place. Okay, and you see here, we need to select an image to place in our background. Okay, this little gray thing is just a little holder. And, well, you could take a guess at what type of image we'd want here. We want something that is going to resonate with our niche. It's going to make sense with our niche. So how are we going to get an image for this? Well, we cannot go to Google, right? You can't just go to Google Images and steal an image. But what you can do is go to one of many free stock image sites. Okay, here's a couple good ones: unsplash.com, pexels.com, P-E-X-E-L-S. Both of these places are great, Unsplash and Pexels, because they're totally free, right? Totally free images that you could use on your store. So all you need to do is come over here, and you could do, there might be different types of searches that you want. For example, in the patriotic niche, I'm going to put in USA, right? I could use any of these images on my store. All right, looks like Unsplash timed out. Let's try it again. Okay, Unsplash. Maybe the site is down temporarily, but it's a great site to take a look at. It's going to be very similar to this. You would just search, and you'd find images, right? Let's say we want to use Statue of Liberty, or this really cool peace sign on, behind the flag, or, a picture of Mount Rushmore, or just a nice picture of a cool bridge. Again, like all these different patriotic things. And of course, we'd also do patriotic as a search. If your niche is cats, you're going to do cats as a search. If your niche is pit bulls, you're going to do pit bulls as a search, right? Whatever it is, you're going to go and find great imagery for your niche. And you're literally able to take it and just go ahead and go free download. And you could download that image, right? This image is now yours. You can use it on your store. And what we're going to do is come back to our store, into the section over here, select image, and we're going to go ahead and upload an image. Right? I've already found one previously just to make this go a little bit faster, but I'm going to upload this image that I found of some nice American flags with a red background. Right? I mean, think about what this message is, and again, this store is only about 10 minutes old. Right? What does this store talk about? What does this store tell you if you were visiting this store? And I'm going to actually pull up the store to pretend that we actually were a visitor. Okay, look at this store when you first land here, right? If you're patriotic, you already are nodding your head yes. You're like, yep, this looks good, right? This makes sense to me. I love the colors, love the logo, love the name, love the text. All of this is speaking directly to me as a patriotic person, and again, that's the goal, right? And this store is, 10 minutes old, and we've only kind of gotten started in terms of the customization, but as you've seen here, nothing at all to be overwhelmed by, nothing at all to kind of be a roadblock here. Very, very simplistic stuff that we're talking about here. So let's continue customizing. We have featured collection on the homepage. This is just a section for showing good products. You definitely want to keep this. I like this a lot. Okay, over here, image with text. You could use this as like a featured product section. You could use this to promote a sale or some type of ongoing promotion. Okay, over here, image slide. This is just another great branding opportunity. Okay, so you see over here, slideshow. Okay, and we'll come over here, image slide. And you'll see, I'll add another one. Add another image slide. I like to have 3. And you're going to see each one of these is very similar to this top section over here where we're going to have text and we're going to have a background image. So we could put stuff over here. What I like to put over here is really things that are going to boost trust for the store. And I like to kind of get a little clever with this. So I'm going to talk about my presidential customer service because this is a patriotic store. Okay, and then, of course, I'm going to need to add an image. So we'll have to go and select an image, right? I'm not going to want to reuse the same image, but we're going to do the same thing. Right? We'll go right back to pexels.com. We'll do another search, right? Patriotic. And now we'll find another image. Maybe we instead of using this one, we could now try this one, right? And we would go ahead and download the image, and we would have this file that we'd be able to add to our store. Now, again, I found some earlier just to kind of make this go a little bit quicker. So I'll upload that here, right? Just another basic image, right? Free stock image. And we're going to do this 3 times, okay? So we have that over here. Come over here. Maybe now I'll talk about, how fast my shipping is. Okay, again, we're just trying to basically do 2 things. Build a brand and increase trust. So I'm going to add another image, right? Just a basic, map of the United States type thing. Something that makes sense to my niche. Colors make sense to the niche. Got another one, the last one here for the 3rd slide, where we talk about our quality, world's best quality. Okay, add that other image over here. And again, nothing that is out of the ordinary in terms of something that looks solid, something that looks professional, something that most importantly makes sense with the niche. So let's take a look over here. I'm going to actually come over here and reload this page. Site's only a couple minutes older now. And let's take a look at the branding, right? Complete branding on top for patriotism, 100%, no doubt about it. As we scroll down the page, we also get some really strong branding here as well in terms of the color scheme, implementing that. So we have a top to bottom color scheme right now for a 10-minute-old website, right? We're doing a great job here in terms of building a site that excites people, gets them excited, gets the credit card coming out, gets that connection on a passion-based level, and that's how you make money here. So we're going to go to footer now. A couple things that we want to do here. We'd like to add a second menu here, so we'll add our main menu at the bottom. Of course, we want to show payment icons and newsletter setup. So now you see the button, right? I set that color before I told you that the buttons are going to match. So you see we have a dark blue button color. We have a dark blue header, dark blue logo. right? Red, white, and blue color scheme, top to bottom. So we've really kind of implemented something that looks nice. We have our footer menu, main menu, payment icons. This is all about trust, right? And of course, our email newsletter box, which is so valuable. Email marketing is one of the most underutilized tools for e-commerce, so I definitely want to have that in there. Okay, a few more things we want to customize. We'll come back to the theme settings section now. Typography, if you wanted to, you could change all the fonts on the site. I happen to like these fonts, so I'm going to keep it. Next, we're going to go to social media. Okay, you're going to want to add your Facebook page and at least your Instagram as well. Maybe if you have other channels, you'll add those. And I'll show you what happens once you add those links, right? You obviously have to create the pages on Facebook and Instagram. And then you'll see automatically in the footer, these icons will appear. And what does this do? This is, again, for trust, right? In this day and age, if you're not on Facebook, if you're not on Instagram, it raises a red flag, right? People may not want to like you or follow you, but they definitely want to know that you exist on social media. So this is a must-have, right? You're going to want to have your Facebook page and Instagram. Go ahead and link those out there in the social media section. Okay, fave icon we could skip. Checkout, we're just going to be using our logo, right? This is important. So when we go through the checkout, you, of course, want your logo to be there. So we'll come over here and select our logo for that. We'll press save. And guess what? We're done customizing this theme in terms of the theme panel. There's a few more things we'll do. But this site is now customized for this niche. And this site is what? About 15 to 17 minutes old. I mean, we just signed up for this site. And look what we have right now. I'm going to reload this one more time. Top to bottom, every single page customized on this site for the patriotic niche. Okay? Nice professional layout. Nice and clean. Of course, it's going to look more professional when we have products and more content in there. But, you know, you get the point right now. Okay? Coming over here, scrolling down, right? More branding. Color scheme branding. Trust icons, right? Extra trust over here in terms of talking about great shipping, great customer service, great products. Speaking directly to the customer over here in terms of their patriotism, right? This is what you want to model off of. You want to build a store like this. You want to build an environment that just gets people pumped up, right? When people land on this site and they see patriotic products in line with a patriotic niche website, design, logo, domain name, you know, that gets them excited. That gets their credit card out. That's the name of the game here, guys. This is what you want to do. Okay, so let's go back over here to our Shopify dashboard. A couple more things that I want to show you. Okay, we're going to come to pages real quick. A couple pages that we want to add. Okay, and I'll just add, I'll add a couple of them real quick, but I won't go into the detail just so we could save some time. Here are the pages that you definitely want to have when you get started. Contact us. Look how easy it is to build a contact us page. They have a template called page.contact. You're just going to put in contact us for the page title, page contact. Take a look at this page. It's got a contact form built in. So you got your customer service set up right there. Okay, next page, FAQs, right? Put sample in there just to save time. Next page, sizing chart. Okay, you put your sizes in here from your print-on-demand company. Okay, another page, return policy. This is a required page that you definitely need to have. So we'll add that, right? You're going to add your return policy here. Terms of service, you can actually generate these inside of settings, but you want to have that page as well. And then last but not least, privacy policy. You could also automatically generate that page inside of settings down there. So those are the 6 required pages that you're going to want to have. And once you build those pages, you're going to want to add them into your navigation. So we'll go over here. This is the online store navigation section. And if you look at our navigation right now, it says home, catalog, right? Well, we'll come over here and we'll edit that. Okay, so we have home, catalog. We could also add our FAQ page. Okay, we'll also, of course, want to add our Contact Us page. Okay, and we could save that. Come over here, reload this. You'll see our menu automatically updates. And we could go to our other menu as well, our footer menu, and we could add those other pages that we had. For example, our sizing chart. And we can add our other required pages, the privacy policy, the return policy, and of course, last but not least, the terms of service. So you're going to see that, you know, once we add these in here, I'll come and save this, and I will now reload this page, right? Again, no products in here yet, but we have every function apart from products of a site that looks very professional, right? We have all the required pages, FAQ, easy to find, contact us. We have top to bottom branding, right? We're talking about a 20-minute-old website, guys. 20-minute website. This could be a potential 6- or 7-figure asset. This could be a 7-figure money-making asset for you that we built in 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes there. So a couple other things I want to show you coming over here under preferences. Okay, this is a real big one right here, Facebook Pixel. Okay, of course, you're going to want to fill this in as well. Put a title for your store. You could put something like Patriot Paradise, the best place for patriotic Americans. Okay, you can copy and paste your Google Analytics, but this is the most important thing that you want to do. All you need to do to set up the Facebook Pixel, again, there's nothing to be overwhelmed by in this business at all. You don't need to be a tech whiz. You don't need to be an expert. All you need to do is go to your Facebook account. Inside your Facebook ads account, business.facebook.com, you click on Pixels. They'll have a Facebook Pixel ID number. It's a 16-digit ID, right? It's going to look something like this. Just copy it, paste it directly into this, and press save, and you'd be fully done. That's it. That's the entirety to a Facebook Pixel installation. That's it. Super easy. Don't let anyone confuse you. Don't let anyone intimidate you. All you're doing is copying and pasting a number. Okay? And that's legitimately it. The store is now set up. We have a customized store. Of course, we don't have a product. We're going to add a product in a little bit. But look at the store that we've built in about 20-25 minutes. PatriotParadise.com. If you're a patriotic person, you would come to this store and you'd be super excited to be here. You'd feel trustworthy. You'd feel like it's a place that you'd be okay putting your credit card in, and you'd be diving headfirst into the catalog, looking at all the different print-on-demand products that are in this store. So a very, very straightforward installation, right? This was step 2. This was Shopify store setup, right? And feel free to kind of go over this a couple different times, rewind, pause, as you do this kind of over the shoulder and build your own store. But don't be intimidated by any process here, right? You can get a store up and running. And by the way, have you seen my credit card come out of my pocket yet? No. I have not spent a single dollar on my Shopify site. I haven't paid Shopify anything. I haven't connected my credit card, and I have my store live, right? That's the power of Shopify, guys. Like I said, a couple of years ago, this would have taken tens of thousands of dollars and weeks, if not months, of working with a developer to get this done. Now we just completed step 2 in about 20 minutes. So the next thing that we need to do is integrate print on demand with Shopify. And to do that, we're going to install a print on demand app that will basically automatically make the connection between Shopify and the print-on-demand partner. And why this is so important is that basically it connects them so they could talk to each other automatically to receive product information and, most importantly, of course, receive order information. So you can get the product sent out automatically to your customer without having to do anything. You don't need to pick up the phone and call your print-on-demand partner. You don't need to email them anything. It just happens instantly, automatically. And, that's just how print-on-demand works. There's nothing special about an extra feature or anything. It's all automated all the time. Again, because there's nothing that you can do once you make a sale, right? Once you make a sale, the print-on-demand partner steps in and does everything. So, of course, the most important thing that you need to find is a trustworthy print-on-demand partner. I'll give you a great example or a great reason why. Let's say there was some issue with your shirt. Let's say, maybe the wrong size was shipped. The customer has no idea what print-on-demand is. They just know that they ordered from you and they didn't receive the product that they wanted. So they're upset and they're going to leave negative reviews for you, right? They don't know anything about the print-on-demand company. So this print-on-demand company, it's not just a Shopify app. You have to realize it's really a partner, right? It's someone that totally represents your brand. So, you need to pick something, or you need to pick a company that is trustworthy, consistent, has great quality, has a great stream of products. And there's a bunch of different ones out there. I recommend Gear Launch. I'm going to show you, we'll install Gear Launch in a minute, but there's Gear Launch, there's T-Launch, there's Viral Style. There's so many different print-on-demand apps. The bottom line is make sure you do your research, find good ones. You could test out different ones. Like I said, I recommend Gear Launch, and I'm going to show you, we're going to head over to gear.justincener.com, and we're going to do step 3 right now, which is going to install the print-on-demand app into our new Shopify store. So we'll come over here, gear.justincener.com. Okay, and this is the URL that you can check out. It's just my little kind of review page on the Gear Launch app. It's totally free. It's a private app right now, so you're not going to find it in the Shopify App Store, but you can get it through here. You can read a little bit about it. I'll tell you kind of the highlights, right? They have all different types of apparel, all the different shirts and hoodies and things like that you're going to want to sell. They also have canvas prints, which are probably, the second most popular. Behind t-shirts, canvas prints are probably like I said, second most popular print-on-demand product out there. Drinkware, hats. I'll show you the catalog when we get inside the app. Really good quality. That's what they're known for, really, in terms of their quality and consistency. That's what kind of attracted me to them. Like I said, there's a lot of different companies out there, so you got to make sure you go and find a good one. So you can check out gear.justincener.com. A lot of different videos in terms of setting it up, and then you're going to come and press this button, and you'll go ahead and sign up for early access for the app. Again, it's totally free, but it's not in the App Store, so you got to get it through this way. just enter in all your information. For us, we would enter in our Patriot, whatever it was, webinar training niche. But I've already gone ahead and done that and got the invitation link over there or already ready. So what we're going to do is now install the app. So what would happen is Gear Launch would email you back, give you a invitation link, which would lead you to a page that looks like this. This is the installation page for the app. And what it's going to do is basically ask you to install the app. It says the app is not listed in the App Store, but it is it still totally works fine. All you need to do is just press install, and it's going to connect the Gear Launch Print on Demand with Shopify. And this is the same process you would do with any print on demand app that you pick. Like I said, Gear Launch is the one that I'm recommending. So once we have it, it's already installed in our store, and we're going to come into it, and this is where we're going to be building our products. Right? We don't even need to go to this section where it says products on Shopify. We're actually going to be building all of our products directly in here. And literally all we need to do is press the Create Product button. Okay, and the best part about Gear Launch is we get to fill or build our product literally just on one page. So it's really powerful there. Now, the important thing that we have to realize right now is that we have the app, right? And in fact, we've already set up the app. So that there's nothing else that we need to do. The app is installed. Now it's time to add product. But of course, we don't have any product yet, right? We have to get print-on-demand designs. I told you earlier that's, I think it was step 1, right? You got to go and get T-shirt design ideas, print-on-demand product ideas. And I told you that Gear Launch, they have canvas, they have T-shirts, they have, everything that you could think of in terms of actually wanting to add product to the store. So what's our job right now? Our job is to get a design. And there's a couple different ways you could do that. One way would be to hire a designer, right? You can go back and forth with the designer, say, hey, I'd like a design for the patriotic niche, and I'd like it to show this or that, or whatever it is. There is a much easier way. Okay, so let's go back to the agenda real quick. We just completed step 3. Okay, we just completed step 3. Now we're going to go to step 4. Step 4 is all about design, research, where to get designs. Okay, and I'm going to show you the quickest way to get designs. We could literally get a design right now. And I'm going to show you the website. It's called ecomlibrary.com. I'm going to bring it up right now. And you'll see this is a great website designed specifically for print-on-demand people, ecomlibrary.com. And basically how it works is there's a huge library of pre-made designs, and you just go ahead and search by your niche, for example, patriotic or USA, America, whatever keywords you have. And then it's going to show a library of different designs. So I think it's only $47 right now to get a lifetime membership. So, basically you get to unlock the all these pre-made, ready-to-go designs. And I'm actually going to go through and we'll go and search just for patriotic niche. We'll go and find a design. We'll find maybe a handful of designs and grab them here and add them to our site using Gear Launch. So all we need to do is literally just start searching for our niche. For my niche, I'm going to search American, you could search patriotic, USA, right? Different things, and you're going to see a bunch of different results here. And the real great part about eCom Library is that you don't even need to talk to a designer. Just find a design or a couple designs that you like here. You buy them once you become a member. They're only $20. Once you buy them, they're removed from the store so no one else can use them, and you just get the design file that you would then go back and upload into the Gear Launch print-on-demand app. So this is going to work with any print-on-demand company. And you see that there are a bunch of results here. Just on this, it looks like over 20 results. And you see a bunch of, I call these intersect designs, where they have two different niches. So people who are patriotic who are also plumbers, people who are patriotic and like golf, people who are patriotic and are welders, right? Those are different ones. Patriotic and Christianity, so this is the religion niche. This is a pretty easy one. So you basically look for ones where you know that you can do some really good targeting for in terms of picking out the perfect customer. Typically on Facebook ads, right, you're going to want to be able to, and you could easily find people on Facebook, for example, that like Christianity, for example, and patriotism. So that's a great one. You also want to look for great designs, stuff that stands out like this, which really kind of is a nice design, pops on the page, nice and bright, good color. So I'm going with that. This one is super easy. Think about this one. Talking about patriotism and people who love dogs, right? There's got to be tens of millions of people who fit that description, so you're going to have a huge upside on here. So each of these, and I'll grab all 3 of these for the store, they're $20 each. Once you buy them, they are removed from the store. So I'll add these 3 to cart, and then we could just check out. So once you check out and pay, you're going to get the download file. So you'll be able to go ahead and get that. I happen to personally know the owner of this site, so I'm going to use my 100% off discount code, which good luck trying. It's only good for me, but this is a great site. You know, $20 a design once you're a member is a huge bargain. It's going to be at least 37, 40, 45, 50 bucks to get a design on the open market. So you get some great ready to go designs. All you got to do is press complete order, and then in a couple minutes the designs will actually be ready to actually get downloaded. So once those are downloaded, we'll go back to our print on demand app, and then we'll actually be able to add those products into our store. So we already installed the Gear Launch app, right? We have that in there. The next step is get the design. We just got that, right, from ecomlibrary.com. Now we're going back to Gear Launch, and we're going to go and create our first product. So we'll come over here, create product. Okay, and we're going to be doing all of our product creation right through here. And again, this is super simple. One page product creation. That's why this is so powerful. So the first one we had, you know, how about we just do American Dogs. We'll call it that. American Dogs as our first design name. Next thing that we need to do is come over here, and we're going to click Add Image so we can actually upload the design. So now we're going to take the design. Let me bring back eCom Library real quick. Here's eCom Library, right? These are the designs that we bought. We're going to go and download these files. These are the ready-to-go design files that you're going to use to actually build the products in your store. And I'll show you what this looks like. Right? You can barely see it, and that's actually a good thing. That's how you know that it's a print-ready file, a design-ready file. And you can see it's got the L, the V, the E, the nice paw print here. So this design file is what we're going to actually go ahead and upload directly into the Gear Launch print-on-demand app. So let's go back to the Gear Launch app, and all we need to do now is actually go ahead and press Add Image. And we're just going to simply go ahead and find that file that we just downloaded from eCom Library. And if you didn't get it from eCom Library, just basically you need to go ahead and find the design file that your designer provided. So we're going to go ahead and upload that design on top of this blank shirt. And we're going to just, over here, I'll just say limited time offer. Right, you can go into more detail later on, but just for example's sake, I'm just going to put that in there. And the design is almost ready. You see it's almost being uploaded all the way. So once it's uploaded, then we're going to be able to see it on the shirt, and then we're going to select what products and colors we want along with the pricing. So again, you're going to do everything all on this one page. There's no other steps. So a couple more seconds, and the product's going to be ready to be pushed up here. Now you see it up here. So like I could move it around if I want, right? And this is the actual design on the shirt. Okay. Now we need to come over here and press Add Products. Okay. And this is very similar to all print-on-demand apps. Come over here, and you see the different products that are in here: tote bags, hats, flags, pillows, phone cases, canvas prints, posters, drinkware, and of course tons of apparel. And if you click into each of the categories, you get a lot more. I mean, there's tons of different product options. You're going to find everything that you need here. But let's just, for example, let's go ahead and put it on a Hanes tagless tee and a Hanes women's tee. Just two options. And you could also add, another popular option is the hoodie. We'll go ahead and add that. So you can add multiple products to this page. Now what we're going to do is pick our colors. And I'll tell you a little secret of the industry. 92% of sales come from these four colors: black, navy, red, and royal. Okay, 92% of sales coming from those four colors. So what does that tell you? Well, it tells you should definitely be offering these colors in your store. And of course, we're going to offer them for all three of the different styles: the hoodie, the women's cut, and the unisex tee. Next thing we're going to do is pricing. $22.99 to $24.99, up to you on that. Same price for both men and women's cut. Then we're going to go $39.99. You can go as high as $44.99 on a hoodie. So try out the different prices. I like $24.99 right now for my prices here. And that's it. That's all you need to do. So we got the title. We got the design, right? We just got this from eCom Library. We put in a little description. And now we put in the products that we want, the pricing, the colors, and that's it. All we need to do now is press this Sync to Shopify button, and it's actually going to go live. Okay, we'll just confirm. Okay, and now this product is actually being uploaded directly into Shopify. It's going to be the first product in our store. And in just a couple of seconds, we'll be able to come back over here. Here's our store. Right, we'll come back and reload this store, and we should see our product directly on the home page now. Just give it a second to load. Here it comes. So it's still loading the imagery and stuff like that. So let's give it another second. And by the time we actually open up the product page, the image will load in there. And you'll see if we go into the back end over here, now under products in the admin side, here's that American Dogs product. It's still being uploaded. See that the images aren't in here yet. But once the images, and there you go, right now the images get automatically added. Now if we come back over here and reload this page, we're going to see all of our product images, all of our variants, right? And you can go ahead and buy this product right this second, right? Whenever you as the seller, or me as the store owner here, I'm never going to touch this shirt, right? If you want to come in here and buy Hanes tagless tee black in extra large, or maybe you want to buy it in blue or in red, or maybe you want the hoodie in blue, whatever it is, right? You can buy that. I'll never touch it. I'll never even have to print the shirt, package the shirt, print the shipping label, email you any customer service stuff, email you tracking information. It's all taken care of. That's the power of print on demand, right? This product right now, you could buy this product right this instant, and I would have no additional work to do. All I need to do is get you to buy this product, right? All I need to do is good marketing, get a patriotic person that loves dogs onto this product page, and the rest happens automatically, right? The rest happens automatically. That is the power of print on demand, right? It's so easy to add this product. It's so easy. We got it in a couple of minutes from ecomlibrary.com for $20. We added it into a store. We now have a potential 5, 6, 7 figure asset on our hands that we have zero marginal effort to sell. We don't need to, like I said, package it. We don't need to worry about keeping the blue color in stock or making sure that we have enough extra large in stock. We don't deal with any of that. All we deal with is coming up with the idea, and eCom Library does that for you, and then just doing the marketing, right? And that's why this business is so powerful, right? We could scale to the moon here. We could reach tens of millions of people that would buy this shirt, but it doesn't increase our workload one bit because we're never going to have an issue with having to fulfill or hire employees to fulfill orders or anything like that. So again, that's the power of print on demand. Now I'm going to show you something really cool with Gear Launch. We created this one product, and I told you that the most popular colors are black, red, navy, and royal, right? They accounted for over 92% of print on demand sales. We're never going to have to do any of that work again. So not only does Gear Launch automate everything for print on demand after the sale, you're going to see just how easy it is. We're going to go back in the app. They also automate everything just down to a couple clicks of adding product after you create your first one. So you're going to see how simple this is. Remember, we bought the other two designs, right? We got the AmeriCorn design and the In America We Trust design, the religious design. So we come back over here to our app, Gear Launch app, and now all we need to do is press this bulk clone button. You're going to see this is incredibly easy. I'm going to do it with 2 examples, but you could do it with 200, 2,000. You could bring your entire product catalog over this way. It's called the bulk clone campaign. Basically, what we're going to do is select files to upload. We're going to go and pick those design files, any other ones, right? We created the American Dogs one. Now we're going to go and do the America We Trust and the AmeriCorn. I'm going to upload both of them. Okay, you see 2 things uploaded. What's happening in the background now where they're actually cloning every single step of the campaign to match the American Dogs campaign. The only difference is they're going to use these new designs and they're going to use the name of the file as the product title. So we literally don't have to do anything. You see 2 out of 2 are complete. We'll come back to campaigns over here. You'll see America We Trust, AmeriCorn automatically created for us. All the settings, all the prices correct, same description, using the title from the file name. It's really that easy, right? All you need to do now, come and check these 2, Shopify upload, press OK, and what's going to happen is these are now going to upload into your store, just like the other product. And just like that, now we have 3 products to go in our store. 3 products that can be purchased right this second, right? Without ever even lifting our finger. No inventory, no upfront cost, right? And you see America We Trust is being added right now. It takes a couple seconds per product, and it's going to add all of the products into the store. If we come over here and click catalog, we're already going to see the listing over here, America We Trust. Again, it's building it. So in a couple seconds, this is all going to be ready, and I'll press reload, and you're going to see the other products. And there you go. All 3 of the products immediately in the store, all available with all the different variants. It's that easy. Right? With Gear Launch, we could literally get an entire store built, take the designs right from eCom Library. You can get your store built in just a matter of, about an hour. I mean, I don't even think this video is an hour long. We got the entire store up. It's a great looking store. And again, if we go to the homepage, right? Let's just remember, we built a completely branded store that totally speaks the language of someone who's patriotic, right? And then we're going to run great ads that are very targeted to these type of designs, right? And we get multi-layered targeting here. For example, in this one, we get to target people that love dogs and love America, patriotic people, right? So it's going to make for some really, really, really targeted ads coming to a nice, trustworthy site with all the branding that kind of speaks their language. This is how you build a successful, trustworthy, high-converting Shopify print-on-demand store. So let's go ahead and just review the agenda, right? What did we cover? We talked about niche selection, and again, super easy. Nothing to be overwhelmed by. You just pick something that you're passionate about, okay? Number 2, I showed you the over-the-shoulder Shopify step-by-step setup. If you need to go back and review that a couple times as you go and build your own store, go for that. Make sure you use shopify.com/CENER, shopify.com/Cener to get my 10% off discount. Showed you how to install Gear Launch, right? You're going to obviously need to have a print-on-demand app to be able to enter this business. And then I showed you how to get your first product ASAP with eCom Library, add it back into the store, and that's how you make money in this business, right? It's all about having great product, having a great site, trustworthy, nice looking, that speaks directly to a very specific type of customer, and then having the ads, marketing, the type of products all speak directly to that passion-based customer. So they say, okay, here comes my credit card, right? And I think if you follow all the steps that I showed you here, you can get your store up and running ASAP. I mean, like I said, if you need to go and rewind, pause, go for it. But you have no excuse at this point. You definitely should be getting your print-on-demand store up and running. Now, I want to offer you something. I want to give you the opportunity to be mentored personally by me inside my e-commerce bootcamp program. And take a look at some of the results that I've had inside this bootcamp. Literally, people have changed their lives just by going through this program. You take a look at Austin, did $2,500 in his first 10 days selling t-shirts. Jake doing $900 a day. Shane did $10,000 in his first 10 days. Yick doing huge numbers, $5,000 a day. That's what, about $150,000 a month. Jonathan did $220,000 in about 3 weeks. I love talking about Sean. You see the big red arrow. I'm super proud of that. Quit his job after doing this, doing about $2,500 a day. That's $75,000 a month. And I don't care who you are. That's life-changing money. And, take a look. This is Jew doing about 200 euros a day after he joined the bootcamp, doing close to 1,000 euros a day. And that's because they followed the same 4 steps that I showed you today. They implemented the strategies that I've really created and mastered and have taken me to some massive results. And I really want to be clear about this offer. It's not just a course, right? The bootcamp is not just another e-commerce course. Those are really a dime a dozen at this point, right? What you're getting here is direct access to me as your Shopify mentor inside that mentor group, and you're getting all 5 of my bootcamp programs, right? It's by far the most complete e-commerce mentor package that's out there. By far. And you can check it out, camp.justincener.com. It's $997. It's a sizable investment, but it's totally worth it, especially if you take a look at some of these other programs that are literally just, hey, here's about 30 videos, take a look at them and good luck, right? This isn't like that. You're going to learn everything. Most importantly, you're going to get me as your mentor. You're going to get direct access to me, which is, in my opinion, truly priceless when it comes to actually succeeding in this business. And then you're going to get everything else that I have. You're going to get my world-famous t-shirt bootcamp. You're going to learn everything about that business. You're going to get the dropship bootcamp. You're going to get e-commerce funnels bootcamp, so you're going to know how to use ClickFunnels for e-commerce. You're going to get my influencer marketing bootcamp, so you know how to use Instagram. You're going to get my Wolf Mug bootcamp, where you see behind the scenes of me building that world-famous Wolf Mug store. You get 15 done-for-you Facebook ad targetings, videos where I literally show you how to do targeting for 15 of the most popular e-commerce niches out there. And you get my brand new updated Facebook ads masterclass. All of that you're getting for $997. And let me just show you inside one. This is just one of the 5. I'm going to show you inside the t-shirt bootcamp real quick. And again, this is just one of the 5 bootcamps that you're going to get. You're getting all of my programs. Take a look at this. This is, again, justincener.com/bootcamp. But this is how in-depth we go in the bootcamps. You see, these aren't videos. These are different sections. For example, niche, platform, printing partner, all about design, right? How to work with designers, how to get access to my designers. You get direct access to them in there, right? And I want to call attention to marketing 1, marketing 2, right? A bunch of videos in these sections. This is all about Facebook ads, right? And as you saw going through here, I think every step is pretty straightforward. The only thing that you really need a lot of attention on, a lot of education on, is Facebook ads, right? And once you master Facebook ads, and you're definitely going to do that through this program, then you're going to make a lot of money in this business. So we go beginner and intermediate in marketing 1, then we go in depth in marketing 2. And again, this is just one of the boot camps that you get. Here's all the done for you targetings that you get. Some of the most popular niches, dogs on here, entrepreneurs, golf, beard, survival, right? Some of the biggest niches out there. You get done for you targeting just for joining this boot camp. And again, this is just one of the 5 programs, not to mention the direct access that you get with me, which I think is the most valuable part. So definitely check it out. Here is the sales page. You can check this out at justincener.com/bootcamp or camp.justincener.com is the same thing. Scroll through here, take a look exactly at what you're going to get, right? You're getting all of my courses, direct access to me as your mentor. Really, there's no program that even comes close to the bootcamp, and a few more of the results. I mean, talking about Jonathan did $2 million in a year after going through my program. Quan, $138,000 in a month. Julio, 19 days after he started, did $18,000, right? I mean, talk about a great launch, right? I mean, $1,000 a day. And again, this is everything that you're getting here. All of my programs, all of my done-for-you trainings, and most importantly, direct access to me as your eCom mentor. The most complete program that's out there, camp.justincener.com. Please check it out. I know you're going to absolutely love it. And if you want to truly master this business, if you want to hit the ground running with strategies that not only work for me, not only work for over 400 student success stories, this program has over 400 student success stories. I mean, let's just talk about that for a second. You'd be hard-pressed to find any coach or guru that even sticks with a program long enough to get that many testimonials. Right, and if you were to join the bootcamp when I first started it, you'd have over double the amount of videos that are in there from when you started because I add so many. So you get free updates as well when you join this program. Again, it's all of my trainings, all of my courses, and direct access to me. camp.justincener.com. It's going to be the best program you've ever joined. I guarantee you're never going to regret joining this program. $997. Check it out. I'd love to have you in that program for sure. Now, let's talk about some frequently asked questions, right? These always come up, and I think they're very valid. And I'll start off with this one. I'm a newbie. Can I do this business? I've never made $1 online. Can I do this business? If you've never made $1 online, this is the best business for you. And I'll tell you why. There's nothing hard to understand about this business. That's one, right? We're selling t-shirts. You have 50 of these products in your closet, right? We're selling e-commerce model, right? We all know e-commerce, right? We're on Amazon every single day, right? So we understand the business model. That's number one. Number two, there's very little upfront investment. You're never paying for inventory on shirts. So if you want to sell 100 different shirts, great. Sell 100 different shirts. You don't have to order any of them up front. So very low startup cost. A big question I get is, will I actually respond to all questions? You get access to me as a mentor. You get access to my mentor group. And the answer is 100% yes. And this is why there's over 400 student success stories and counting in the Bootcamp Mentor program. It's because I'm actually there personally answering every single question that gets posted in that Bootcamp Mentor group. Every single one. And I'll tell you a true story. I don't know if many people, mostly, I don't think my wife knows about this, but even on my wedding day, I was in there answering questions, supporting the members, and again, this is not just a thing where you get videos and I say, oh, good luck, thanks for buying. This is a complete mentor program. All my videos, all my training, right? And of course, that direct access to me where I do personally answer every single question. Another popular question, right? Is this business saturated, right? I think that Shopify dropshipping can get saturated a bit when everyone wants to do the same product. But with print on demand, it's impossible to get saturated, and here's why. You're creating a new product every single time, right? Every single time you're going to have a new design idea. You're going to have a new creation from your designer, right? You're getting a unique piece of art every single time for your design. So saturation is out of the question, right? There's just no ability to have saturation with products here. Yes, there can be competition in terms of, sure, everyone wants to build the next fitness t-shirt brand, right? It'll be more competitive. But all you need to do is just have some real great, unique designs, and you could enter in any niche here. It's a massive space here, a type of product that everyone buys multiples of every year, easy gift product. Everyone wants them, everyone has them. So you could sell t-shirts and print-on-demand products in any niche, right? Again, talked about it from step one. When you're picking a niche, just pick something that you're passionate about. Okay, don't worry about saturation or competition. If you have the passion there, you have the drive, you're going to make it work because people are going to want your product. So that's about it, guys. I really hope I motivated you. At the very least, I hope I showed you step by step how to get that store up and running. Print on demand with Shopify, by far the best business opportunity that's out there right now. Nothing even comes close. So I'd love to have you inside my Bootcamp Mentor program. I know you'd absolutely love the attention and support that I give you. But even if you don't join, that's totally okay. Make sure that you go through this step by step. Make sure that you get your store running. It's just an incredible business opportunity right now. You don't want to miss it. I showed you how to get started literally for no money out of pocket. You don't even give Shopify your credit card for 21 days when you use my extended trial link. So like I said, ball's in your court at this point. At this point, I'm basically just challenging you. Take what I've given you, right? A lot of great stuff here. Watch it a couple times if you have to. Get your store up and running. Get some great design ideas. Get some great product in there. Integrate some print-on-demand apps. And, hit the ground running. I wish you a lot of luck. And I know you're going to love the print-on-demand business. So if you're interested, again, check it out, camp.justincener.com. I know you're going to love that program. Check out everything that you get, again, all the courses, the direct access to me, all my bonuses, and all my done-for-you training. So hope to see you inside that program, and have a great day.